Now that the Switch has quieted all the naysayers on the notion that the Switch is a bad move and the wrong move for Nintendo, and we can no longer sit back and take the Switch as another gimmick device from Nintendo, I feel like it is safe to say that the Switch is the blueprint for the future. Now, I know some of you guys are going to be like, oh, here he goes with that whole, no, I'm not going there. But I do believe that the Switch is the blueprint for the future of gaming. The more I look at the Switch, the more I interact with the Switch, the more I take advantage of what the Switch offers to me as a gamer, the more I realize I would like for this to be available across the board. No different than online services when you first started playing the Xbox OG and you was getting the online features and you wanted to experience that across the board. And lo and behold, Sony came with online services and then Nintendo came with online services, even though we all know that I think it was Sega who was trying it first, but it was Microsoft who really made it a wanted feature in gaming. Well, the ability to take that experience of home console gaming on the go with you is now a feature that I want on my Sony PlayStation and my Xbox. Yeah, I'm saying it. Now, people want to argue whether the Switch is a handheld or a home console. Well, it's a handheld that can be a home console. No, I think Nintendo is properly describing what the Switch is. It is a home console that you can take on the go. And I'm going to explain why I say that and say it that way. Because I believe the Switch is basically a home console condensed and fitted into a handheld device. It's not a handheld trying to be a home console. It's not the 3DS trying to do what the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One's doing. It's a home console in between a Wii U and an Xbox One squeezed into a Vita shell. That's what it is. And it is a home console posing as a handheld. So it's a hybrid. It really is what it's claiming to be. And I believe that now the question of whether power is still the best way or best route to go or convenience is the best way to go. Nintendo is really challenging the norms of gaming. Whereas now we see with the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X, the Switch is literally changing the conversation. Like I was saying this on one of the podcasts, do I buy this game on the Switch and get that portability, get that luxury of being able to play this game any and everywhere? Or do I buy it on the PlayStation 4 Pro or the Xbox One X so that I can get the ultimate console, the highest console version experience? That is really a challenge now. People are really torn on which route to go. Because, yeah, I could go buy Doom on this console and get it in the best experience possible, or I could buy it on this console and be able to play it any and everywhere and get an equivalent experience. It ain't no less. It might not be as great, but it ain't shabby. It ain't bad. It's actually pretty comparable. That's going to change people's mindset. So now I want the ability to take my PlayStation 4 experience with me. I want to be able to play some of these games on the Xbox, take them with me. I would love that. So, I do believe that the Switch it's like this, man. This base model could go multiple ways, right? Nintendo has created a device and positioned themselves in a way that they can still compete while doing their thing. They can compete in this form factor. Why? How? Because they can do one of three things. They can improve the tech within the switch device with a new, more capable switch that's more powerful. They could get up to even more greater looking graphics, or they can go even better than that. They can improve the dock itself, put another graphics chip or something in that to where it can bump the graphics up on the home experience and make it equivalent to something around between the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro or Xbox One. Or they can have a lot of folks like my boy D2K, the supplemental computing device that does it. Nintendo has so many avenues that they can go that makes their current design feel modern, feel more now. Like if I look at the Switch compared to the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X, both of those consoles feel like more powerful relics of the past, and the Switch feels like a first step into something future. That's why I say it's future-proof to me, because it's, like I said, I took it to, over the holidays, I went to my to my in-laws, and they was playing the Xbox One S. And I pulled out my Switch, set it on tabletop mode, Pro controller in hand, and was playing NBA 2K18 while they was playing NBA 2K17 on the S. And as people will walk around to see what I was playing, they was like, man, what is that? I said, this is NBA 2K18. Man, let me play that. That look good. Like, that look like that over there. Oh, yeah. Then I put in LA Noire, and they was playing Grand Theft Auto 5, and I was playing LA Noire on the Switch. And the young kids there and the teens there kept gravitating to where I was. They knew about the Switch, and they were intrigued because they had never really seen it in action, even though they knew of it. So to see it in action, and see it in action in the handheld mode, not in the dock mode, in the tabletop mode, and you see it right beside the Xbox One S, there really wasn't any drop-off in their eyes. Because these are casual gamers who just play the game. It ain't really about all the power and the capability. They just want to play the games. And in their eyes, there was no diminish in experience in what I was playing versus what they were playing on the Xbox One S. And that's it. That's the uniqueness of the Switch. And it looks more expensive than what it costs. When I just sat there and looked at it and thought about it, like, man, this really looks like an expensive device. This little small tablet with controllers on the side, on a kickstand with a Pro controller in my hand, sitting at a table while they eating Thanksgiving, and I got earphones on. I'm playing something that looks just like what the other kids are over there playing on the big 50-inch flat screen TV. Yes, they were literally like, how much that costs, and man, how much you drop on that? They don't. To them, it's like that's some expensive stuff. So the Switch has a unique, very modern, very nowish feeling approach, whereas the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One has a more powerful, dated feel to it. I'm not trying to hate. I'm just saying what I believe, that the box, the big bulky box under the TV, is going to slowly become something that feels past tense if the Switch continues to be successful in its current design. People are going to want that with their PlayStation, with their Xbox, or whatever else comes. They're going to want the luxury, the benefit, the capability, to the unlimited restriction, to their gaming experience. They can take it anywhere. They're going to want that with a PlayStation experience. They're going to want that with their Xbox One experience. And I believe the Switch is the blueprint for the future, the now and future. And I believe what the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro, I believe those are going to be, people ain't going to want that as long as they're going to want the Switch experience. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to create no controversy, no fanboy war. I just want y'all to think about it. Sony might have to rethink the PlayStation 5. Microsoft might have to rethink whatever the next Xbox will be based on what Nintendo has created and now made successful with the Switch. The design, that's what I'm talking about. The design, the all the things that they have done with the Switch, Sony and Microsoft has to now consider, is that the better approach? And how can I make that approach and put my own essence on it? Make the PlayStation like the Switch or utilize the design of the Switch, but get out the power and capability that we want. That's what I believe is going to happen, because people are going to want the luxury and the benefit of being able to take that with them now. That's what's going to happen, folks. That's what I believe. And I know a lot of people say, well, I don't really want portable gaming. You might not. You might not. And you don't have to take it anywhere. I didn't take my Switch out the dock for a good 3-4 months. Maybe one time, just to say I did it. Now it's such a luxury. Now it's such, man, it's really real. Like over Thanksgiving, the holiday, man, dude, I gamed and felt no different than I felt in front of the TV. And I didn't feel like I was experiencing anything less than what I was experiencing on the Xbox One S while I was at my in-laws' house, visiting with my in-laws. I'm telling you guys, this is a small step into the future. The Switch is a small step into what gaming might look like after the dinosaurs of boxes. Big, huge, bulky boxes. That small, compact form that takes up little space will be how the other two companies might try to do and still get that power level or figure out a way, because like I said, there's so many options. The dock could get the 4K experience while the Switch device itself can continue to give you what it's currently giving you. And I believe that'll be a great trade-off, where when I dock it, I get the 4K experience that I'm looking for. But when I take it out the dock, I might get a drop-down experience, but it's still quality, it's still powerful, it's still enjoyable. I believe that's future. And I believe Nintendo has already made the right step in the right direction that is going to force the other two to consider maybe this is the way we need to go forward. Give me your thoughts on that. The Live and Level Gamers podcast will be later today. I went longer than I wanted to go. But anyway, this is your boy Levelhead. Till next time, deuces.